The courtroom drama has finally concluded, but the stench of betrayal lingers. Prince Harry, the man who once preached about protecting his mother's memory, has desecrated it in the most public and profit-driven manner imaginable. In a desperate bid to settle his legal battle with the British government over security arrangements, Harry has spilled the deepest, most intimate secrets of Princess Diana, turning her tragic demise into a grotesque spectacle for the world to gawk at. This wasn't a noble pursuit of justice, mind you. This was a calculated, cold-blooded cash grab. Harry, the self-proclaimed champion of truth and transparency, has traded his mother's privacy for a cool £1.7 million. The irony, of course, is staggering. The man who fled the gilded cage of royalty, claiming to escape the suffocating scrutiny of the press, now gleefully exploits his own mother's life and death to line his pockets. Let's be honest, this whole charade was nothing more than a desperate attempt to salvage his own tarnished image. Harry, with his wife, Meghan Markle, at his side, has spent the last few years cultivating a victim narrative, painting themselves as helpless souls persecuted by the ruthless British tabloids. But their woe is me act has grown increasingly tiresome, increasingly unconvincing. The public, initially sympathetic to their plight, is now growing weary of their constant whining and their insatiable appetite for attention. Meghan, of course, has played her part in this sordid drama with characteristic aplomb. The former actress, a master of manipulation and self-promotion, has undoubtedly been the driving force behind many of Harry's recent decisions. Her insatiable ambition, her desire to be a global icon, has overshadowed any genuine concern for her husband's well-being, or for the preservation of his mother's legacy. The couple's relentless pursuit of fame and fortune has left a trail of destruction in their wake. They've alienated their families, burned bridges with friends, and turned a once-beloved institution against them. And now, they've added another layer of betrayal to their already extensive list of grievances. They've exploited the memory of a beloved icon, a woman whose tragic death continues to resonate with millions around the world, for their own personal gain. Harry, in his quest for truth, has revealed nothing of any real significance. He's simply regurgitated well-worn tabloid gossip, adding his own dramatic flair and a generous dose of self-pity. He's painted himself as the victim, the innocent party caught in the crosshairs of a malevolent media machine. But the truth, as always, is far more complex. Harry, like any other member of the royal family, has enjoyed a life of privilege beyond the wildest dreams of most people. He's traveled the world, met some of the most influential people on the planet, and enjoyed a lifestyle that most can only dream of. Yet, he constantly complains about the sacrifices he's made, about the oppression he's endured. This constant victimhood is becoming increasingly tiresome. It's time for Harry to take responsibility for his own actions, to stop blaming others for his own shortcomings. He needs to understand that his pursuit of truth has come at a terrible cost, not just for himself, but for the memory of the woman he claims to love and cherish. Princess Diana, the people's princess, was a symbol of hope and compassion. She dedicated her life to helping others, to making the world a better place. Her legacy should be celebrated, not exploited. But Harry, in his insatiable greed, has reduced her to a mere pawn in his own personal game of chess. He's traded his mother's dignity for a mountain of cash, his conscience for a comfortable life in California. And in doing so, he's not only betrayed his mother's memory, but also his own soul. The Duke of Sussex, once a symbol of hope and redemption, has now become a symbol of hypocrisy and greed. His truth has proven to be nothing more than a cynical marketing ploy, a desperate attempt to salvage his own tarnished reputation. The world is watching, Harry. And the verdict is clear. You have failed. You have failed your mother. You have failed yourself.